This is the afternoon weather update. This is for Tuesday, the 12th of September. I'm James Spann. We are watching a surface front approaching from the north. We have a few showers around on radar this afternoon. In fact, let's go right to the radar. We're live here at 2:38, and you can see showers and thunderstorms in scattered pockets across the northern half of the state, and quite frankly, South Alabama as well. We'll stop this and take a look at some of the heavier showers. We got a pretty good storm that's sitting on the Shelby-St. Clair County line about 7-8 miles south of Cropwell along US 231. Also showers in progress in parts of northern Shelby County along Highway 119, back down toward Chelsea, and a few scattered showers to the north, raining up around Florence and the Shoals. Take a look at the activity down south. Quite frankly, they have been a bit more active today. In fact, let's see. You know, we got the new version of Radar Scope, and there's all kind of new gadgets and products on here, so we'll figure all this out. But anyway, this is the southwest part of the state and the Gulf Coast, and again, you can see scattered storms in progress there as well. And we're going to maintain the chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms through tonight with that front approaching, and then we'll trend drier for tomorrow and Thursday, and then rain chances tick up again by Friday and Saturday. Here's the big picture. This is the upper air look across the country today. There's a vortex over the northern Great Lakes with a trough beginning to extend southward, and that will push that front to the south. There's the visible satellite view, and you can see a field of cumulus clouds across the state. Some of those have blossomed into storms, as you saw. Here's the composite across the southeastern states. And again, the showers you see up in Tennessee and northwest Alabama, that's in advance of the front. And until the front gets here, it's still pretty toasty today. We just having a hard time shaking some of these low 90s. Birmingham at 93. Look at Tuscaloosa, 94 here on September 12th. But it's 84 in Cullman, 85 in Gadsden. And again, we'll see the numbers coming down over the next few days. Down to the south, we got 93 at Dothan, 92 at Mobile. There's the watch warning map today. Pretty quiet. Flash flood watches for parts of the northeast. Here's a look at the severe weather outlook through tonight. We've got several marginal risks, and one of those kind of clipping the northeastern corner of Alabama. A level 1 out of 5 marginal risk for places like Scottsboro, Fort Payne, Center, Leesburg, Gunnersville. Areas there in darker green. The main threat coming from strong straight-line winds this evening. Tomorrow, marginal risks on the Atlantic coast, also parts of West Texas, East New Mexico. And day 3, which is Thursday, no organized severe weather is expected. Here's the rain for the next 7 days. Rain amounts about 1/2 inch for Alabama, and this is valid through Tuesday of next week. Again, we'll have scattered showers and storms around tonight, and then rain chances tick up again by Friday and Saturday. Then we trend drier Sunday, and a pretty good chunk of next week, in fact, if not all of next week, could work out to be dry. So, tropical fans, Hurricanes Lee and Margot doing the tango out there in the Atlantic, and we have a new tropical wave in the eastern Atlantic. And really, we've got two invest out there in the East Atlantic. We've got 98L and 97L. And the westernmost circulation should become the dominant circulation, basically absorbing 98L. And again, 97L has a high chance of becoming a storm. This will be Nicole. And I'm sorry, Nigel, not Nicole, Nigel. Nigel is the in storm this year, Nigel. And that will be moving to the west-northwest. And again, typically as it gains latitude like that, it's going to be in a position to maybe recurve east of the east coast of the U.S., but we just don't know that yet. We have to obviously wait for that to get organized. In terms of Margot, again, middle of nowhere, stays in the middle of nowhere for the next 5 days, weakening to a tropical storm this weekend, far from land. Here's a look at Lee, the hurricane. Winds are still 115 miles an hour, but this should weaken with time in coming days on the way north. And the latest track in from the National Hurricane Center passes west of Bermuda Thursday night and becomes extratropical, more like a nor'easter, by the time it moves into eastern Canada and Nova Scotia on Sunday morning. But again, as we've talked about for the past several days, the wind field will be expanding. So our friends Cape Cod up to the coast of Maine will certainly see some wind and rain, like a nor'easter with this. But again, landfall, again, is a post-tropical system, not a hurricane. Should be somewhere over Nova Scotia on Sunday. So let's go through the GFS here, model fans. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4. And again, we have troughing over the eastern United States. And down below that, that surface front is pushing down into South Alabama. So tonight we'll maintain the chance of scattered showers and storms statewide. And then tomorrow, the better chance of scattered showers and storms shifting down into the southern third of the state. And again, heat levels coming down. We're expecting everybody in the 80s tomorrow. This is Thursday. And again, there could be a few spotty showers, mainly for the southern half of the state. A pretty good chunk of North Alabama should be dry. Highs mid-80s. And then Friday, a little wave comes in, a surface trough begins to develop, and we'll probably see an uptick in the number of showers and storms. And like we've talked about, certainly not an all-day kind of rain, but showers will be around. There could be some thunder, and there could be some rain for some of the high school football games Friday night. Not all of them, but some of them. So keep that in mind. And then Saturday, as the weekend begins, this seems to offer the better coverage of showers and storms. Still not an all-day washout type thing, but occasional showers are likely, maybe a thunderstorm. Highs in the low to mid-80s, and that rain chance will extend into Saturday night statewide. So for the college football games in the state Saturday evening, just keep in mind there could be some rain around. And then by Sunday, that feature begins to move away, that trough, and so the weather trends drier Sunday. There might be a lingering shower Sunday morning, and by Sunday afternoon, the better chance of any showers over the far eastern and southern counties of the state. The sky becoming partly sunny, again, highs in the 80s. And then a pretty dry air mass settles in here next week. This is Monday, we're dry. And a week from today, Tuesday the 19th, again, troughing over the west and over the east, ridging in between across the central states, and that looks dry. Let's go out 10 days. This is Friday, September 22nd. Trough off the Atlantic coast, a northerly flow aloft, and again, we're dry. So it looks like all of next week could work out to be rain-free for Alabama. Here's a look at rain for the next 15 days coming off the GFS ensemble. As always, you're looking for the green line. That's the mean of the ensemble members. The mean is about 1 to 1.5 inches between now and the 28th of September. Highs in the 80s, lows in the 60s. That's the idea for the next 10 days. This is coming off the National Blend of Models, and this is for Birmingham. And these numbers are really, really close to average for mid-September. Let's look at late September. This is the brand new 8 to 14-day guidance just in. This is for September 20th through September the 26th. And if this works out, temperatures would be above average as that old stinking ridge tries to rebuild. We're looking for that really first good front of the fall season. They'll get highs way down in the 70s and lows maybe in the 40s in spots. We don't see that at the moment between now and September 26th. It'll get here, but we don't see it for the next couple of weeks. So let's roll some kid cam video today up in Athens, Alabama, Limestone County. Look at the 6th graders in that auditorium. Had a great group today. We had a great time talking about the science of meteorology. Always love coming up to see my friends in Athens. And look at this. They gave me a bucket of goodies here. There's some cookies in there and all kind of good stuff. But goodness, they were fun. And a lot of very finely dressed students, I must say. But to all the 6th graders at Athens Middle School, hey, thanks a lot. You guys were great. That was a fun visit earlier today. So one more time, let's go back to the radar. And again, we're live here at 246. And again, that's the situation down in South Alabama. Let's look at the northern half of the state. And again, you can see spotty showers and thunderstorms around. The rain up there around Florence and the Shoals, that's along the surface front. And that'll be slowly pushing southward tonight. And again, we can't promise rain for everybody, but we'll see these around this evening. One of the strongest storms on the board is this one that's south of Pelt City. That'll be coming out across the southern part of Logan Martin Lake. A lot of thunder and lightning with that, and heavy rain if you're underneath that. Pouring rain on US 231 down below Cropwell, down toward the Shelby County line. But again, for a lot of places, no rain at all today. And you know, you just got to try this here. Let's see. Let's just see if we can make this thing work just for the fun of it. Oh yeah, that's infrared satellite imagery. How about that? Again, RadarScope had a big update today. And for those that don't know, this is the program that I typically use here. In fact, yeah, look at that. There's the Lee, the hurricane, coming off radar scope, which is odd because for years and years, since the beginning of this, you just had radar. So now we have satellite, which is kind of cool. In fact, let's just tinker with this here. Let's see if Meso 1 is on Lee, or maybe Meso 2. Whoop, actually, that's a goes west. Hang on here. Let's try goes east Meso 1. And goes east. Yep, there it is. How about that? That's the high-resolution look at Lee, which is pretty cool. So again, we'll tinker with this, but again, very nice upgrade today. All right, so here's the deal. Tomorrow, I'm going to be in Walker County at Dora High School, home of the Bulldogs. Thursday, going to Clay County, First Assembly Christian. That's between Ashland and Lineville. Friday, I-3 Academy, which is in the eastern part of Birmingham. And then we're going to be in Springville for a book signing in St. Clair County on Saturday from 9 until noon. That's the situation there, and we hope to see a lot of our friends there. This is going to be at Nichols Nook Coffee House, 9 to noon. Our new children's book is out in the Benny and Chipper series. The original has been out for a couple of years. Be Prepared, Not Scared. This new one is The Wonder of Thunder, and this is for kids that might be a little afraid of weather or that just love weather. And it's really targeted for those in kindergarten through 4th grade. But again, we'll have that. Crest Publishers, our publishing group, they've got some new shirts, weather shirts, and cool stuff. And we always have so much fun at those things. And we love coming to St. Clair County. So again, Springville, Nichols Nook, 9 to noon Saturday morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.